Hey, DOT community. This is another episode of the DOT Aftershow with Zalan and Bo. How we doing today, Bo?
Doing good, Delon. How are you?
I'm doing good. I'm doing good. So, Dev live stream was quite lively this morning. We had
Yeah, that's what I heard. I saw the first half, and then when the guest player come on, I had to drop off, so I didn't see the second half. So
Oh, okay, yeah. Well, real quick to start before anything, because I do want to just talk about this because it was something that came out just recently before the live stream that I was looking at. And I released it on our band chat, which is another good thing to mention as well. Is the non-toxic gamers, of course, have a band chat using the band app that you can download for free to join at any
yep.
time. And we have conversations there publicly and also for our alliances as well. But I posted on there that there was an article on Reddit about the what's going on with Natural Motion and Zynga, and with them going to be doing a well, not like a like a restructure, but they're a little bit more of a refocus. So up there, there's what's it called? Non-toxic maniacs. That was Caesar's doing a live stream right now. Just popped up
Yeah.
there. But I was gonna say the these decisions that Natural Motion and Zynga are making about getting rid of one of their previous games and doing a lot more focus on Dawn of Titans is very well stated in this article. So I do suggest that you check it out. So
Yeah, it was a very good. It was a very good article that talked about how Zynga is making a shift from games that are short-lived to having games that are, longer-lived games. The CSR racing is doing quite well for them, and it's been around for a while. So the what I got from it was that they want to take that same approach with Dawn of Titans because internally they believe Dawn of Titans can be a long-lived franchise for them, and so that's what they're doing when they decided to kill off the Mafia Wars, I believe it was,
correct.
and then they're going to be shifting those resources over to some of them over to Dawn of Titans. And I
Hmm.
forget what the terminology they used was, but I think they called it like an evergreen game, which means it just lives forever. So that's it. That was good. Very, very encouraging. Very
Yes,
encouraging news for those of us that really like Dawn of Titan.
exactly. Also, too, so we'll get into the live stream here. So basically, they had some new mics in the very beginning of the show, which were great
Yeah,
because there's been times on other live streams in the past that I haven't been able to hear them too well. So I mean, I was very happy to see that they were doing that. But in the beginning, they had some crazy echo effects that were crazy for in the beginning, so it made it a little bit unbearable to watch. But it was all right though. It was okay. We still
yep,
still still were able to watch. But they did say in the very beginning, because of course they were going over the update that has to deal with the new fusion that we've also been talking about a ton. And
yep,
they're talking about when it's actually going to be dropping. Now they did say
yep.
tomorrow that they're going to be giving it away to some people. Now we don't know if that they're referring to us as power players or if they're just referring to some people as
Yeah,
as a test group.
I don't think they're going to do this like they did the Land's Awakening, where they gave us early access and we played it. Um, what I'm thinking is that it's going to be like when they were testing the changes for the daily quest rewards, and a group of players got one set and another group of players got another set. Because I was talking with Kivik, which Kivik actually won the gems off the live stream. So
Yeah.
congrats, Kivik. Kivik was with Non Toxic for a long time, and he's moved over to another alliance to work on some Titans, and he's coming back here soon. So Kivik was saying that him and several of his teammates have that. There actually is an update in the App Store for the game. So check your App Store. You may be part of the early fusion testing group. I checked mine and I did not have an update available. So But I'm thinking that that's the way it's going to be. But I did send a message to TC and DC at Dawn of Titans to see if it was, see what was what. I haven't heard back yet.
Okay. All right. Well, with that said, they said early next week for the update or mid next week for the update, and then they just said the update's going to happen sometime next week. So,
Yeah. Well, and that's a good thing because one of the big complaints everybody has is, oh, they don't test anything. Well, it seems like they're actually taking their time to make sure that this works correctly. So that's encouraging from my standpoint.
I agree with you. I agree with you. Definitely a big time encouragement when they actually are testing and doing things like that. So they did clarify in the beginning that between level 10 and level 20 is what's going to unlock the first. Level 10 unlocks the first skill and then unlocks each level on the way to 20. There was a tad bit of confusion on the stream what was correct, but then Matt corrected himself. So
yeah, so the second skill and second relic slot is going to unlock at level 21 on your Titan. That was what Matt said. Correct?
correct.
And then so the third skill will be 31, fourth 41, fifth 51. And I'm assuming, I don't know, we don't know, they don't have a sixth skill yet. But we'll just have to see with these level 60 Titans. I'm sure it won't take long for somebody to figure that out, right?
Yeah.
So, but we also, did they answer, and I didn't hear it while I was there, but did they answer the question about what levels are going to be tied to your castle level or your Hall of Titan level?
No, they did. Somebody asked it, but no one actually got it. There was nobody that got an actual response to that, unfortunately. So no.
All right. So still no official word on that, but what we're thinking is that because the max Titan level is 60 and the max Hall of Titans level is level 7, and that comes in at castle level 22, that's where the 60 is going to be. And then if you drop 5 Titan levels down per Hall of Titans level, your Hall of Titans level 1 comes in at castle level 7, and that would be a 35 max level. And then castle 10
Oh, I thought it was
40.
30. I thought it was
13 and 45.
All right, well, I laid it out as 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60.
Yeah, but you need an extra Hall of Titans level in there to do it that way, don't you?
No, because Titan Hall level 1 would be 30. Titan Hall level 2 would be 35. Titan Hall level 3 would be 40. Titan Hall level 4 would be 45. Titan Hall level 5 would be 50. Titan Hall level 6 would be 55. And Titan Hall level 7 would be 60. That mathematically works right up.
Okay, yeah,
right up
all
the
right.
chain.
So I was just wrong when I said 35. So 30.
Yeah.
So 30 for
And
7.
30 would make
yeah,
sense
so
because
you
your first
way,
Titans
now,
would max out at 30. Yeah.
Yeah. For what we have in the game now, we don't know if they're going to add another level to the Titan Hall, for like castle level 25.
Yeah, they could. Heck, they could add anything to anything at any time to extend the game even further and to create longer gameplay. So.
Yeah, exactly. And who knows? We may end up with a castle level, 26, 27, and 28 at some point. You never know.
Yeah, exactly. Because again, all these players that have been playing for so long, including beta players, to give them something else to achieve and something else to accomplish is something that a lot of them are looking for. So. Also, too, they did some fusions to show off the new update, and to show that relic slots are also going to unlock on the 10s as well. So, they did show that as well. So that was nice.
Yep. Yeah, that's gonna be good for a lot of people because especially when you get up into the trying to unlock the skills that require the 3 stars and especially the 4 stars. 4 stars are so rare for the majority of players that using one as fusion food
is insane.
For just, it's insane. Yeah, it's insane. and the uh, the last skill being unlocked tied to the Titan level makes a whole lot more sense. At least you know that it's achievable, whatever level that is.
Exactly.
So very, very, very interesting.
Definitely, I agree.
Yeah.
Well, also too, you have with the AI, they busted out Ayaka again with 5 skills, 4 relics, level 60. Of course,
Yeah.
when they busted him, I think it's a him, Ayaka. When they busted him out, I was gonna say Dom said it was lit because he's trying to quote all this young kid talk. So I thought that was funny.
I think, but I saw it in the text there for the event. It said Ayaka and her, or Ayaka is defeating her foes or whatever it is. It said her.
Mm-hmm.
And then it kind of looks like he/she is wearing a skirt. So,
Well, maybe.
yeah. So, but lovingly known as Yak Face around the non-toxic community.
Yeah.
So, in fact, we had one of our players change their game name to Yak Face.
Nice.
That was Williams Club.
That's right. That's right. Good old Trusty Williams Club and his pinheads. So, there was no Drawn of Titans this week, which kind of stunk. But they blamed Dom was to be blamed because apparently Matt was on holiday, which in normal non-British speak means you're on vacation. But yes, so and also they also busted out another word. What was it? Fortnight, and a fortnight in is again a specific British term for 2 weeks. So
yes, it is.
so
Yes, it is.
it's pretty. They're busting all sorts of stuff out that nobody understood in the stream. But anyway, it was funny.
Yep.
But so Ian was the guest that came in when you had to leave. So he.
Yeah. So he busted up in there with a Nightwing shirt and a mohawk.
Yeah.
And I'm like, all right, this guy's cool. And then I had to go do actual work because that's what they pay me for.
True. All right. Do that. Do that.
Yeah. So he looks like. Anyway, at that point, I had to go, but he looked like he was going to be quite energetic. Was he a good guest?
Oh yeah, he was a good guest. My first comment when I first jumped on there was I said he looks like a berserker dev because he had yeah, because he's got a mohawk. Yeah, so I said he was like a berserker dev.
Yeah, so we should start a rating scale for the guests, right?
Yeah. I mean, we had Screens last week. I mean, Screens last week. She was all over the place, even swearing. They're like, "Oh, you'll probably not come back. You won't come back to the stream after this week's performance." And I was like, "Oh gosh, Dom." But anyways,
and then we can get we just start our rating system for the guests, and then we can get Arch Stanton to make some of those memes.
Oh yeah, yeah, Arch Stanton. If you're watching, make sure you get ready to do memes for all guest devs. That was pretty. That's a good idea, Bo. That's a good idea. Actually, just
so what do you think? Was Ian a 5-star, 4-star, 3-star guest?
A 5-star? No, we can't give people 5 stars when there's not even 5 stars in the game. But I give Ian a 3-star rating, 3-star Berserker dev class. Basically, because he definitely had he definitely looked very berserkerish. Let's just put it that way.
Yeah. Yeah. So what about Screens? I think she was probably a 3-star as well. But what class?
What 3-star? I mean, you could put her in. You could put her in like maybe like a paladin class. I think maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking. Maybe a paladin.
Yeah.
Because she looked like she could be pretty tough off camera.
Oh yeah, exactly. And
So
then you got what's it called? You got Matt. Matt is what would you say? Matt is a what, Ranger class, or I don't
Matt,
know.
Matt the Ranger class, yeah, probably, yeah,
Yeah,
I would go with that.
yeah, yeah, and not because of what he how he plays, just his personality fits into what I would consider those typical classes. And then you have what's it called? You got Dom. I don't know, Dom Guardian. Does that sound right? I don't know. For some reason, when I think of Dom, I think of Guardian class, but I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I mean, look, you can see here.
Yeah, yeah,
I
maybe,
got my
but
Altus and my Asteron right here, both Guardian classes. You know.
yeah, yep. So I heard we got a
What's
shout
going on?
out. I didn't hear it.
Oh yeah, no, we
I
did.
heard you did get one.
Yeah, we did get a shout out.
Awesome,
Yeah.
awesome. So, and Yuki was Yuki was on the stream, and
Oh yeah, Yuki was
it was
making some really good suggestions,
yeah,
and without other people just saying the same exact thing, which I appreciate that. Honestly, in the streams, if somebody makes a good suggestion, and everybody did this today, including myself, they just pointed up to his suggestions so that Matt would still read it, so people wouldn't just
yeah,
reiterate the same thing all over again. So it just makes for
yeah.
more. The more you flood them with stuff that they to read, they can't read it fast enough, or they'll miss it. And people were complaining about that. But at the same time, if you keep flooding them with the same questions that other people are asking, you're not helping. So all I'm going to say is, in those streams, if you want them to answer certain questions, but you see somebody else ask the same one, just refer to the devs or the guy that's on the stream, because I know there's one person that behind the scenes is moving things around, or
Yeah.
suggesting things for them to say, because I know that's the way it is. They don't have the devs read every comment on there, because that's impossible for them to be able to do that and concentrate. I know what it's
So
like
wait,
streaming,
what
and
you're
you do
saying is
too.
they actually have a moderator,
Oh
so
yeah.
that they don't have to monitor the chat themselves while they're doing a live. That's
Oh,
a novel concept.
oh gosh.
Oh, because you miss stuff in chat when you're doing live streams.
Oh heck yeah. I do. You do. We all do.
Yeah. Yep. Yep. We do. But Yuki's suggestions, one of them was one that we've all brought up before. But that was having the ability to favorite a relic in Titan.
Hmm.
And I do like that. That's something that we need. And then the other one, which is something that has been brought up before as well, is for the ability to have alliance leaders send a message.
Oh, we lost Bo there for a Oh, no, he's back. All right, hold on a second, Bo. All right, speak again. All right.
So
All right, there we go. We're losing. We lost you again. All right. I'm battling. You back?
are we still here?
Yep. You're still here.
Okay.
You're still here. Just lost you
All
there
right.
for a little bit. Oh, and I just let my Edalus get destroyed because I'm not concentrating. Oh man.
Sorry.
Oh man.
Phone call coming in.
Oh my gosh. I'm gonna get slaughtered here in this battle just because.
Yeah.
No, it's not bad. We'll still win. I'm just capturing a land anyway.
Oh, okay.
It's all right. I just didn't want to lose just lose everybody. Probably will, probably
Yeah.
will anyway. But we're good. We're good. But you were just talking about Yuki's suggestions and the leaders for the alliances. Go ahead. Could you finish that?
Yeah, so that the give the alliance leaders the ability to send a message to everyone in their alliance at one time.
Okay.
Yeah, which is something that's needed. Otherwise, you gotta copy and paste the same message 50 times if you want to make sure that everybody gets it in game.
Yeah, and
Um,
there's still going to be somebody that
yeah.
misses it. Always
Yep.
still somebody that has no clue what's going on.
Yeah, well, that's why we use band.
Yeah. So what's it called? Ian got a horrible surround map, and I want to make a point that I was like, wow, it stinks. It stinks that poor Ian is a guest that came on, and he got this just wicked surround map. And wicked
Oh,
is
yeah.
another British term. They didn't use it.
Was it?
They didn't
was
use
the
it on
one-
show, but
was
they
it the
did.
one with like the 5 or 6 different alleys when they come
Yes.
in from. Oh yeah, that one. That one can be tough sometimes,
Yeah.
depending on what
I
troops you bring in and what Titan you bring in.
Yeah, I felt real bad for him because, of course, I don't think they expected that map to be the map that popped up. And, of course, Matt is backseat battler number one, but he, what's it called? He's looking at, the device in front of him to read off some different things. But he looks over and he goes, "Oh, that's a hard map." And I'm like, "Yeah." So Matt, like, because you can't. That's the one thing that, as much as they're looking for battles that are similar in defense number and or Titan level and everything else, because they are trying to keep it fair. They're just, you don't know how crappy the map could be until you get in. So he looked over and saw that, and I could tell.
Well, did he?
I
Did he
could tell.
attack a land, or was it a garrison?
I think they all attacked lands.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, for diversity's sake, because I think again, wherever server they're on, I think the garrisons are just very, very difficult, and they just don't all want to lose. See, that's the thing. In previous live streams, they used to choose, I think, garrisons over lands, and then
Yeah, they did.
realize that when all three of them consistently all lose, and it just depends on
Yeah.
how the difference of how bad each one loses. That's a big difference compared to when people land raid. Plus, they also want to promote land raiding since the new update of Lands Awakening. So,
Yep.
but anyway, so Champ brought up seeing how the artwork was created in chat, and I thought that was a great idea because, of course, it's been brought up once or twice before, and they have brought some screenshots in that have shown us exactly what they've done before in some of the construction of some of the Titans in the past. I remember they did it for Kivu.
Yeah, I enjoy I always like it, to see what did the original concept look like, and then what does the finished product look like,
Exactly.
and make that comparison there. That process is pretty interesting. Of course, I can't draw a stick figure correctly, so
Yeah.
anybody that can draw anything, like my youngest son is actually really good at drawing, and so I'm just amazed. I'm like, where did you get those genes? It wasn't from me, so.
Right. So, but anyway, so and with no Drawn to Titans this week, of course, everybody. I actually was gonna say I'm hoping that they bring. They said they're gonna come back next week with some Drawn to Titans. So it should.
Well, we should send in a Drawing of Titans just to see if they put it on there.
I'm sure they will. It's just we'd have to what's it called? See about sending in I guess digital scanned in copies of what we create.
No, so what we could do is we could start out and we could do like a tag team thing where like I draw a part and then send it to you, and you draw a part and then send it back to me, and I'll draw a part.
Oh, jeez.
It'll just be so messed up, but nobody will ever catch what it is.
Well, that could be the case, yeah. If we did that, nobody would know what it looks like.
No,
Guaranteed.
no, they wouldn't.
Guaranteed. But so, a question was brought up. These are like the juicy times right here at like the end part of this video, and also too the way the live streams are set up. Matt answers a lot of questions, and releases a little bit of info here and there. But somebody also asked if we're gonna see Almirand anytime soon. Matt said definitively not in the next Trials of Power, guaranteed. That's not. But he said soon, in the near future.
So near future,
which implies to me,
all right, so that means this year, maybe.
Which means but also I think means also the next Trials of Power is really right around the corner, which he also mentioned in stream is being tested right now. The new Trials of Power is already being tested, which exactly. I agree. I think that's amazing, which means it is going to be something that we're going to see here relatively soon. I would hope that it could be here before the end of summer, which means they have another 3-4 weeks to go before the end of the summer. So we'll see what happens. So Matt won the competition. Because the guest got that Ian got a horrible surround map, and Dom tanked out his battles as well. So, of course, I didn't win because I always go with Dom. I always go with the art department. I don't want to go team guest because I'm afraid it's not going to be somebody from the art department. So I always
Oh,
just go team guest immediately.
yeah. So
Um,
I went Dom this week,
yeah.
because I figured it was his turn. I mean, to win. Not
Mm,
like that it's rigged, but that he was due a win.
yeah.
And but no, didn't happen.
Didn't happen. Yeah.
But we did have Kivik
Yes.
won.
Correct.
So congrats to Kivik, and he's been finishing all the events. I know he's been um, working on getting a 4-star stable and getting them leveled up and all of that, and so those definitely going to
Oh yeah.
help him with that goal that he has.
Oh yeah, most definitely. So he should be back anytime soon, I'm sure. I was gonna say too, the one of the closing things that they did on stream, which was very cool, and I thought was funny, was they did the cinnamon challenge for losers, and
Oh
between Ian
yeah,
and Dom
how'd that
doing,
go?
yeah, between Ian and Dom eating, and that was a big spoonful. He goes, of course he says a teaspoon, and the way he says it
Yeah,
makes it sound like it's Mary Poppins, But
right.
when it comes down to like how much they actually put popped in at one time,
Mm-hmm.
it was a big spoonful, like pretty big, and it was funny. It was real funny because they could not talk. And of course, Matt just kept up this conversation after they did it both. He goes, "Well, we'll announce the winners," and he starts talking about the winners, and both of them are like gagging. And it's funny because since the cinnamon coats everything on the inside and dries your mouth out so bad, you can't dissolve
Yeah,
it. You can't dissolve it fast enough. And with the,
yeah.
and with that,
Cinnamon can absorb like 100 times its weight in water,
hmm
so it's immediate dry mouth.
yeah. And it was funny because you could just see Dom just puffing the cinnamon straight out of his mouth as he's trying to talk. So, and the CSR racing guy popped in at the time and he goes, "Oh, you can't smoke in the building." So it, it was pretty funny. It was pretty funny. So I think they should keep up some of those interesting things at the end because it does make it for a good stream. The more
Yeah, more entertaining. Does that mean you're going to start doing that?
well, it looks like they're picking things for the losers to have to do, which again motivates them to practice a little bit harder during the work week because who likes to get humiliated? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Again, hey, if I was having this kind of fun at my job, like I'd be happy too. But think about it this way, I mean, you still if you can be the winner and not have to do whatever that current week's challenge is,
Yep.
that's got to be a motivator. But anyway, so that's pretty much everything that happened on the stream. If we want to talk about a little bit of non-toxic stuff here at the end. All right, this just in. This just in. All right. So we have some quick info that we did not include in our first recording, and we have to make sure everybody sees this in this recording, and that is we have this is a Ladega right here. The picture in the background, but it says right here every 10 Titan levels will unlock a new skill and a new relic slot. This is all information that we just were able to obtain through the band channel that has info on this new
Actual
update.
screenshots
Yeah,
from players that got the update as part of the test group.
exactly.
So this is the latest info we have as of right now.
Yep. All right, and here's our next shot is of the Hall of Titans with the new leveling. It's all the way up to 18 right now. On the right hand.
18,
Yes.
18 levels on your Titan Hall. Level 1 is still at Castle level 7, and then it goes up by 1. You can upgrade the Titan Hall every castle level now, whereas before it was every 3 castle levels.
Correct. And here on the right, you can see the Titan inventory and the max Titan level are right next to each other here. So we used to just have the inventory button right there, but now we have an actual max Titan level. We do have a list of the castle levels, hall levels, and the level of the Titan max for that hall level and castle level. And
Yeah. A lot of this list is based on just filling in the blanks, but the ones that we know for sure are that Castle 13, Titan Hall 7, you have a max cap Titan level of 37, and when you upgrade that to Hall level 8, it goes to 40. We also know for sure that Castle level 22, Titan Hall 16 is Titan level 56, and an upgrade gets you to 58. So the next upgrade from there would be Titan Hall 18. Get 2 more levels to Titan 60. The rest of the numbers we filled in based on best guess and just filling in the blanks.
Awesome. Well, and we're going to continue on here too. This is a new shot of a garrison setup in the background. Here you can see that the troops aren't just blatantly right in front of you. There are some what do we call them? Not distractions, but things in the way, objects in the way, like trees and shrubs and stuff like that. And then the troops are spread out. The Titans in the middle there, as we see. So it looks like garrison hitting is going to be a little bit different. It's not going to be just a straight up battle, straightforward.
Yeah. Yep.
So garrison hitting is going to be different. Lot more troops will be lost in garrison hits. So, besides from that, here as we continue on through our slideshow, we are showing here that this is attacking a player that has a active land that is generating. So its capture cost is 6 and raid is still 3, so that's all the same. But notice here in the top, in the right, there is a how much XP for the Titan. It is 260 XP for the Titan now instead of the usual 100.
Increased from 100 to 260 for your Titan XP in a battle, which is
correct.
2.6 times more XP, so almost 3 times as much.
Exactly. We're going to switch on to the next screen here, and the next screen is going to show that same player, but with an undefended land, and here in the bottom, it says the capture cost is 1, just like we saw when we capture our neutral lands. So this is going to change capping wars, and also to whether if people are going to be putting troops on their lands or not after they cap them. So this is...
So what we're thinking is that the developers didn't like people pulling their troops off of their lands when they weren't playing. They want us to defend our lands so that we can generate VP and resources. And so what they did was they made it easier to capture undefended lands from player by making it cost only 1 zone instead of 6.
Correct.
So if anybody's thinking about starting a cap war after the update, it's gonna be interesting because you could end up with 2 alliances completely just no land whatsoever because it's only 1 portal stone.
Correct. And we're going to continue here to the very last screen, and this is going to be another thing that was released after we made our first video already today that we're adding this into, and that is the Might of the Earthen, which is the event that starts tomorrow. We do not know yet whether it is another Souls event, if it's a Trial of Power, if it's a pull event, so we'll see exactly what this actually is.
Yeah, we don't know yet, so it's just... it says coming soon, and it just gives the title, as they are, known to be very vague on their Twitter feed.
Exactly. So
what we know is that it is some sort of event having to do with Earth.
Depending on what kind of event it is, we will be live streaming tomorrow, Bo and myself, over on his channel, pending on what type of event it actually is. If it's a pull event, we won't be live streaming. If it's a Trials of Power or Souls event, then we will be live streaming. All right, so that is the addendum to this video, and now back to your regular scheduled broadcast of non-toxic news. Thank you very much. So that's pretty much everything that happened on the stream. If we want to talk about a little bit of non-toxic stuff here at the end,
let's do some non-toxic stuff. So the new alliance that we formed this week with the Stumbino, Caesar 187, and that whole crew, NT Maniacs, is completely full. And NT Rogue Squad is also completely full. And because we only promote internally up to the 4-star team, in essence, the 4-star team is full, right?
Correct.
So everyone that if you're looking to get into the just to the non-toxic group, you're gonna have to. We're gonna you're gonna join the NT Guardians Alliance. I had a new player join this morning that's shooting for the 4-star. So um, the leaders in the NT Guardians are Lux, Lucks, and Little Zevin. It's LIL''Xeven. And then I have an account in there as well. It's Boganora3. Boganora with a number 3 on the end. Just send a message to any of those guys, and we'll send you an invite. Guardians is the proving ground for the non-toxic family of alliances. So everyone joins Guardians first. And then based on, your needs, your wants, your performance, you can go to one of the other alliances, and we move people around weekly, based on, how they do or how they don't do. Sometimes we have people voluntarily step down because they're like, hey, I need to go upgrade, so I'm going to step down from the 4-star team, which opens up a spot for someone else. So that's how that's going to work. It's always worked that way. We just now have 3 alliances to go to instead of just the 2.
Mm-hmm.
And so the Guardians are the gatekeepers. That's why they're called the Guardians. And we use that. And also, there's a bit of a screening process there.
Yeah, we're not looking for jumpers. We don't want people that are jumping in for easy rewards. So.
Sorry about that. You get people that. You still there, Zalon?
Yeah, I'm still here. Yeah, I was just saying we don't want people who want to jump in for easy rewards.
Yeah, and so that's what happens is I get these messages, in Guardians, and they're like, what place are you in the league? And I'm like, and I always respond with, it doesn't matter. This is the proving ground. You're going to go to a different alliance next week. So when you get these questions about, like, are you in first place? That makes me think you're just trying to grab an award, and that a reward for the season, and that's not what we're about.
Correct.
So we're not going to answer the question about where Guardians is in the league. They are in Master League, and they're going to stay in Master League.
Yeah, I mean,
so
if you want to know what league they're in to know, like, what kind of difficulty, I mean, that's not a problem. Master League is where they're at.
It's fine. If they're in Master League, that's not a secret. But, where they are in Master League is really irrelevant to the purpose of that alliance. Because that alliance is not there to win league rewards. That alliance is there to be a proving ground for players, and so that we'll know which alliance that you need to go to after you're done in Guardians. And we even have some 4-star team players that are currently in Guardians because they just wanted a break, or they're going on vacation, or they wanted to do some upgrades or something like that. So it's kind of a
there's a lot of good knowledge in Guardians. There's a lot of people that can help you learn a lot about the game in Guardians. It's not just a place that people are just gonna, it's not a bus stop where people just go, wait a second, then leave. It's a place that it's more like the retiree section of the library. They have plenty of knowledge there, and there's plenty of other places you can go to, but you can hang out there as long as you want. So.
Yeah, and even if you do really well, and if you don't want to go anywhere, you don't have to. That's not a rule.
Yeah.
We've got a guy. I mean, we had a guy in Guardians. He joined Guardians, and he stayed there the whole time, and he earned a promotion every week, and he's like, "No, I'm stay here. I like it." So, that's what it is. There's not really a minimum VP for Guardians, but depending on what your goal is, you personally may have a minimum VP. So, like, if you're looking for the an invite to the 4-star team to compete in Legend for the top 3, 2 million VP is what you need to do to be able to because that's the minimum for the 4-star team.
Mm-hmm.
And Rogue Squad's minimum is 500K, which is not a lot, but that's because right now we're down in Platinum League and we're doing upgrades.
Exactly.
We don't need a lot of VP down there. We're probably going to start bumping that up here next week when we get to Elite, and then Champion, and then Master will be back.
Mm-hmm.
It'll probably go up to closer to 1 million by the time we get to Master.
Yeah,
And
because
then the
yeah,
Maniacs, we don't have a minimum VP for Maniacs yet because it's full and it's a new squad, but it's probably going to be somewhere around the 3, 4, 500,000
mm,
mark to begin with, and then we'll raise it as needed. So
yeah.
that's
I,
kind of where we are. And Maniacs is in Elite League, and they're currently in first place. And Rogue is in Platinum League, and they're currently in first place. And the 4-star team has decided to take this week off to do some upgrades. And so you guys are still in the top 13 and going to get a 3-star in Legend, but you guys aren't really trying all that hard this week because everybody was a little burnt out.
yeah,
uh,
exactly. I mean, like I said, we've been trading places with 11th and 12th place, but we're not going to be falling lower
yeah,
than 13th, and so we'll still snag a 3-star, which is pretty much all we care about getting, and that's what everybody's fighting for, hardcore in all the lower leagues. And that's the thing. As much as everybody wanted to, leave, go to the other alliances, to relax and everything, we're actually able to do that in Legend League and still get a
yeah,
3-star. Some people might go to one of the other alliances and not get a 3-star, even though you still are not getting attacked every second. We're not. We're not getting attacked every second. I mean,
yep,
some of our members that may attack. Okay, let's just put it this way. Some of our members say, "Oh, I'm still getting attacked every time I get out." If you find out what people they're attacking, okay, I can almost guarantee the people they're attacking are probably garrisons of people that probably come and do that. Like they're some of the top alliances. If you're attacking top alliance groups, if you're watching my stream and who I'm attacking right now in my server, I've just been
yeah,
attacking the outside 20s and teens, and I'm fine with that. These people have tons of resources. If you're going in
yeah,
and attacking garrisons of people that are right now in the top 5 that are worried about actually placing, they're going to come back and attack you nonstop.
yep,
Okay? You just became their punch bag. So so honestly, just like how we say don't encourage cap wars by going and attacking going and capping a whole bunch from somebody, and then all of a sudden it turns out their whole alliance starts to cap everybody and we get into a huge problem. Same thing. Don't go attacking a whole bunch of garrisons and then complain about people hitting you every other second.
yeah,
If you don't go and do that to begin with, that won't happen to you. It doesn't happen to me. I'll show you and I'm going to show my defense right here. Well, I'm sorry. 1 hour ago, I did get my garrison rated. But as I
yeah.
can show you, my garrison, my garrison does not get rated every 2 seconds. Everybody's just raiding my lands. That's it.
Yeah.
Garrison
Yep.
every once in a while, probably every so many hours. But when I'm attacking, I've been attacking this entire stream, and I have yet to have my garrison attacked.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna show that.
Yeah, it really depends on whether you're actually fighting for that top 3 spot.
Exactly.
It's almost like there's two different games being played in Legend League. There's the fight for the top 3,
Mm-hmm.
and then there's the everybody else.
Yeah. And I mean, everybody else does find their spot. Oh, wait, I wanted to show the leaderboard here as we're finishing this one out. But yeah, you see here League of Gods and Soulless War. 2 big names. And then you got Born Phoenix and New Kitchen. They're fighting it out.
Yeah.
So, and then after that, it's kind of like, all right, Warriors, VE, Elite Squad. And then it just dumps off to like 40 million less for 7th place.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, like, there's very obvious, like here you see Noblesse at 10th place at 43 million, then 11th place is 27 million. It's a huge jump. And then there's us with 27 million. So us and Templari are just going to go back and forth. And then right below us at 13th place, what the gap between 12th and 13th is roughly 13 million.
Yeah, so what is
you know what I mean? Like
difference in the gems between 11th and 12th? Is that one of those where it's like 20?
No, it's 10 gems.
10. All right, so does it really matter?
No.
Who's 11th and who's 12th? No, it doesn't.
All that matters is that we're inside of that rank 13 gap right now, and we are
exactly.
and we are doing just fine with that. So
exactly. So that's and that's about it. There's a little bit of a reorganization going on with the non-toxic band for Dawn of Titans. We're testing a new setup with the NT Maniacs And once that is, once we decide that that's the way we want to go, we'll move the 4-star team and Rogue Squad and Guardians over with Maniacs on the new band. But for right now, and actually going forward, the way it works is when you come in, we want to go to the Non-Toxic Gamers band. That is the main band for all of the games that Non-Toxic plays, because we play a whole lot more than just Dawn of Titan.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. There's probably 30 some odd chat rooms in there for different games that different people are playing. There's 650 people in the Non-Toxic Gamers band, and 250 or so of those are in the Dawn of Titans chat room. And only like 150, 165, 170 are actually Non-Toxic Alliance members now between the 4 alliances. So you're going to go to band.us/@non-toxic-gamers. That will take you directly to the Non-Toxic Gamers band. You can do that on a PC, or you can do it in a browser on your phone, and join. Go ahead and sign up for band. Join. You can sign up just using your Facebook account, or just use an email address, whatever you want to do. And then once you get on band, send me a message, Boganora. If you are in one of the Non-Toxic Alliances, send me a message. And the way that you send a message on band is that you just create a private chat room with that person. Go to the members section, find Boganora, select the button, then hit chat, and then send me a message. If you're in an alliance, I'll put you in the correct group for your alliance. If you're not in an alliance, you just want to say, hey, do that too. There's a public chat room for Dawn of Titans on the Non-Toxic Gamers band, and that is where everyone is, and then alliance members go into our individual alliance private chat rooms, which you can't see by default. You have to be invited. So that's how band works, guys. You can also download the band app on both Android and iOS. And if you go that route, once you download the app and get signed up, you just want to do a search for Non-Toxic Gamers, and you'll see it right there with the BNTG logo. You do it that way. So very powerful tool. It's I've used all of the game clan chat tools. I've used Discord, Kick, Line, all those Facebook groups. The band seems to be the most functional and for what we're doing, which is more than just a group chat. We do a lot of things with band. We make posts, we post notices, we do polls, we have a calendar of events on there, and it's just there's a lot of stuff that goes on. So it's a good place to hang out, even if you're not in the Non-Toxic alliances.
Oh yeah, most definitely, most definitely. Well, I just finished up my last battle there. I think I'm going to be able to upgrade my. Hold on, I just want to upgrade my. Yeah, just a little bit of gems. It looks like. Well, maybe not. Maybe not. Hold on. Let me just check. Not yet. Maybe I can grab just a little bit more food from my lands. I don't know. Maybe not. I don't know. It's too small of an amount. All right. Well, it's okay. It's just a little bit of gems for a very small. I have 166 million, and I just need 168, so it's cool. 64 gems to start my Panthers upgrade. So
I had
awesome.
to do that the other day when I was building the Ragnar Keep on the Timmy's account, because evidently I could not hold enough gold to finish the to actually start the upgrade. And I don't know why, because everything was maxed out. And I think maybe it was because some of my gold mines were not, up to full level yet.
Oh. Yeah, I know what you're saying.
So I just, I spent the 50 gems to get the extra gold to do the upgrade.
There you go.
Which is fine. That's not that big of a deal. You get those back in dailies, not without any problem.
Oh yeah. But anyway, so all right, well we're gonna be ending this up here. And that's pretty much everything. All the new information on the new dev live stream and all the information for Non-Toxic.
Well,
So,
there's also an event starting tomorrow,
oh yeah,
right?
that's right. They also said that there's going to be an event starting tomorrow. That's what Dom said. Now I don't know what it's
We
going to
don't know what
be. If
kind.
it's
We
going to
don't know what
be,
kind.
we're going to see
So
here. Hopefully on,
if it's a
yeah,
Souls event, then I imagine that we'll do our normal go live for the Souls event
yeah, most likely.
thing.
Well, I mean, if that's the case, then we're going to do that. I'm hoping it's not a Souls event. I really hope it's going to be something different, though. To be honest with you, so
Yeah, we've had an event the past 3 weekends. I think everybody can use a little bit of a break.
yeah, yeah, exactly.
So anyway,
All right, well, so for all the non-toxic gamers, I am Zalan,
and I'm Bo.
and we're signing off.